Hello, welcome to Emerald Bugs Only. I don't remember where we last left off, but that's where we're gonna figure out. All right, I guess we finished the Oceanic Museum, and now we gotta get out of here. Hopefully, we don't get a lot of shutdowns this run. Huh? I'm sure I met you somewhere before. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. That rhymed. I just saw Team Aqua run away from here like they were stung. Let me guess, you drove them away? Maybe maybe this trainer. Alright, I think you're going to become a good friend. Yeah. I don't know how the sound quality is. So let's register each other in our Pokénavs. I've registered the Scott person. What I'd like to do is tag along with you, but I do want to keep an eye on the talents of other people too. So I'll be off in other towns a bit more. Be seeing you, Guzma. Yeah, I'm Guzma because we're doing bugs only. Now, we ran into a problem last time. Well, at some point. Our Dustox does not know Psybeam because I evolved it at the wrong level. So, and it only learns Psybeam upon level up, which is big problem. Did I get the DEWFORD city? No, I did not. Okay, so my Pokemon are at 13. I gotta figure out what the level cap is. Here, give me a second. Here. DEWFORD Gym level cap. Alright, let's see. He's got his not Ruby and Sapphire. We're looking for Emerald. Yeah. Okay, so his Makuhita's at 19, it looks like. So that's our level cap. So that's good that that's the level cap. Because that ain't, you know. We need to strengthen our Pokemon a little bit, shall we? I don't know if we've beaten all the trainers on the beach. I don't quite remember. I guess we have. I don't know if we did we do this stuff in here? Oh, I guess I could just check. If we have any. Yeah, we have Soda Pop. Alright, nice. Alright, so I guess we can start fighting trainers to the north of Slateport. And then I think I'm gonna get my Pokemon sort of at level, let's say level 18. 18 might be good. I don't know. Hold on. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm hearing things, but hey. Okay, that's what it is. Here, hold on. Yeah, it's just hard to hear myself. There we go. Oh, hello, ASMR. Hello, Excalibur. What up, dog? Yeah, is this? I feel like it's probably clipping the audio. I just couldn't hear myself very well. Hey, welcome. I hate ASMR. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I provided ASMR to you. Ooh, we got Birch. Oh, Guzma, imagine seeing you here, and where might they be? Oh, I see. You two are running separately. Well, that's fine. Oh, I heard that your Pokénav had the match call system installed. Well, then I should register you in my Pokénav as well. That way, even when we're apart, I can relate your Pokédex anytime. Oh, thank you. I'm hanging loose, hanging free. I just got done, I did some drawing. Sometimes I gotta stream. I feel like I have to stream drawing because it gets me to do it. I have like a graphic novel thing that I'm because of the new year. I want to finish it up because it's yeah, it's just something that's, I don't know. I haven't really done it the way I ought to, so. But streamed a little bit of that, and now I'm jumping into Pokemon. I'm doing two runs. If you stick around, both of these runs are bug type only runs. So this is, I did a little bit of this in Emerald on my own, and so I'm like, but it was just a really cool and fun playthrough. So I thought I would stream it. So I thought it was pretty cool. Please keep an eye out for my May. Well, I better get going. See you again, Guzma. Yeah, I'm Guzma because I'm using bug types. So, all right. So we're looking to grind our boys up to level 19, which is the level cap for the DEWFORD gym. So we can get our boys a little bit higher. I mean, we've got bug type Pokemon, so DEWFORD isn't going to be that bad, probably. Oh crap! Got electric. We probably want to. Basically, the way to do this is just to double team with one. Try and get one side of the field down, so that way you can double up on beating one Pokemon. Anyways, Caliber, like silver, silver. Oh, silver. I thought it was like Excalibur. That's kind of what it looked like to me. Silver. Well, hello, Silver. Oh, we got a poison. Okay, so that's good. I guess I should probably... I'll go ahead and do a poison sting. So that way, we get that going. Alright. Oh, dang. Crap. Please, poison. I don't have Moonlight yet. I don't have any healing moves. I mean, I have the Soda Pop that I got from the other place, but no, I should stay in. I think that was a crit, so it's not gonna be that bad. I don't think. I know which one name is Excalibur. I know one. Oh yeah, cool. I know a sword which name is Excalibur. That is the one of the rightful king of England. I don't know if you heard of him. His name is Arthur. Arthur, any more donuts? Okay. So, I feel like I want to absorb more. And then get into... We want a Soda Pop to buy. Be weird feeding like soda to a freaking moth. I wonder if they... No, they drink. I've never seen like a bug drink before. They'll probably just stick their face in it and like just... I don't know. It's weird because like insects are so like alien that it's hard to like conceive of them doing something normal. The fact that they have blood and they have lungs and they breathe, it's just like you just figure that they would work by different rules, at least in my brain when I see them. Maybe I'm just being silly, but have you seen a mosquito drinking your blood? Well, yes, and I've mortared them. If you wait a little bit and you smack them, blood goes everywhere. So that's always fun. Nice. We're leveling up. So, since 19 is the level cap for this next gym, Nincada evolves at level 20. So Nincada is going to evolve shortly afterwards. And we want to make sure that we have a good amount of Pokemon for the next gym, which would be Watson. So we want to make sure, let's double up on Poison Sting, shall we? Ooh, so yeah, bug types. Part of the reason why I'm playing this game through this way is this is just the game I grew up with. This is like the first game I ever owned. And I don't know, I've been feeling super nostalgic lately. And I just kind of want to go back and play Pokemon Emerald. Emerald's, you know, that's my boy, you know. I love this game. So doing all bug types, and the bug types, if you see the team that I'm planning for above, this is not a good team. Volbeat, Illumise, Ninjask and Shedinja can be good, but Dustox and Beautyfly are going to be terrible once we hit the Elite Four. Hey man, freaking no pain, no gain, as they say. You might notice that my Dustox does not have Psybeam. If you know anything about Pokemon, my Dustox 100% should have Psybeam, and it does not. And that is because I was mashing B when it evolved, and it only learns it only learns Psybeam upon evolving. So I basically have to wait. Now I can beat. Oh jeez, I'm getting pommeled here. Is Minun gonna get out? Is the poison gonna? Hopefully the poison gets. Nice. Okay, that's good. So now I can kind of. I think I can continue to take quick attacks. I just need to absorb. I can't bother with poison stings. Jeez. Man, my absorbs are not doing that much damage, so I'm not healing that much. I forget which game introduces the big root. Hold on. Was this the one? Hold on. Hello. Yeah, I think this is the one I was using. Oh, gee whiz. Hopefully it doesn't continue to, like, just smack on my freaking Thunder Wave. If only I had, like, a full restore. I'm not doing, like, any kind of hardcore rules where, like, healing and stuff. The first gym was really hard, and I had to kind of cheese it with, like, healing items, which I'm not proud of, but hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, man. I'm gonna try not to cheese gym battles with healing items going forward, but it's, I mean, I don't know, man. A whole party full of bug types. The DONTFORD gym isn't gonna be that hard. If I can have Shedinja in Plusle. Hold on. What do we got? Ninjask. Here. Oh yeah, Ninjask needs leveling. And I'm gonna shift Ninjask. We'll do that poison sting. Having a Shedinja in Watson's battle is like key. That's gonna be really good for us going forward. Ooh yeah, I have Fury Swipes. Yeah, but I think they have. No, I'll go ahead and hit Fury Swipes. See how that be. Oh, Growl. Thanks. Freaking dork. Alright. Let's get it. That does not do much damage. Yeah, I think Fury Swipes are going to be better. I think I have my other Ninjask to help with Cut. This game doesn't require you to use Cut that often. Oh, come on. I just want a poison. I can feel the poison coming. Alright. Freaking all these Plusle and Minons have orange berries. It's the worst. But yeah, in order to get my Dustox to have Psybeam, which would have been useful against the DONTFORD gym, but here we are. Even more Growl. My Fury Swipes aren't going to do anything. Which would have been good against the DONTFORD gym, but now that we don't have it, the only way to get it back is I have to beat Watson in order to get to the move reminder to give it to Dustox, which I'm not even sure in this game if you can do the move reminder in that context, because I may have needed to actually have learned the move in order for me to have remembered it. I don't know if that's how the game works, but if that's how it works, our Dustox is not going to have like any psychic move. Our party's not going to have any psychic coverage for a while. So that's not going to be very good. All right. Okay. We need to heal because I am but a fool. All right, Pokénab, whatever. All right. Nice. Oh, man. Got 2 paras. It's the worst. I hate going back and forth between things. I'm going to continue to save. And the reason I'm going to continue to save is because I'm using actual hardware. I'm not emulating this. For some reason, my GameCube loves to shut down in the middle of me playing. So we're going to save as often as we can. If a Pokemon's leveled up and it's like a huge deal, then we really need to save. So that way our progress is all good. So yeah. All right. So this is the grind. This is the character. This is the what is it? The training arc, for sure. You know what I noticed? Oh man, I need cut. So let me get that ninja sketch. Dang it. You know what I noticed? Because I've also been playing congruently with this. I haven't been streaming it because I don't have the ability to stream it. But I've been playing Omega Ruby. They really, in Omega Ruby, took out a lot of the double battles. There was a ton of double battles in the original. Like in this game is like inundated with double battles. And I think it's because it was the first game that incorporated double battles. Yeah, they really just got rid of all the double battles in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Which, what? Wait a minute. Did I not? Oh no! Okay, cool. Thanks, spam chat. Best viewers on stream, but I keep getting that. Can I just like block that person? How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. Pin this message. Quick reply. Can I just? I'm gonna mute. I don't know how to block. I don't know. I don't know how to do this stuff.
All right, Daisy. Go to the desk.
What was I? I don't remember. Yeah, so we want to get all the way. Now, my other party that I'm doing, because I'm doing 2 games back to back. I'm doing Pokemon Emerald, and I'm also going to be simultaneously doing a bug type party for Pokemon Shining Pearl. Shining Pearl, the bug type party is a lot more difficult to obtain. I think the party is going to be significantly better than this party, but okay, come on, don't. It's the most. Don't just spam absorb. Come now. Come on. This is frustrating. Leech Seed. I hate this. This is literally the worst. Can this beat it? No. Well, I think I can still beat the Shroomish. The question is... No, he's using Tackle. Psh, please. Please. You freaking done, son. You're nothing. You have no talent. I walked Bob Dylan upstage. Who the hell are you? Alright, so we got a... Roselia. I really like Roselia's design. Roselia's a really cool looking Pokemon. Roserade's cool too, but I don't know. Something about Roselia. I like Roselia's design better. I don't know. It's simpler. Absorb? Psh, please. I got gust. I got gust, and you're gonna be gusted. Yeah, boy. So yeah, the party that I have in, it's gonna be Shining Pearl, is completely filled with Pokemon that are that evolve from Burmy. You have the 3 Wormadam forms, which kind of act as different Pokemon fundamentally. I mean, they're different types. You have a Bug Steel, Bug Ground, and then Bug Grass. So they really kind of act as different, and they have different stats too. They're not all the same stats. They have the same BST, but they don't have the same stats or the same moves. So it's like, you know, filling a party up with those makes a lot of sense, you know. Here, let me switch. Kind of like filling up, like most of the team that I have in this game, I suppose 2 or 4 of my party evolve from the same Pokemon, or they're the same kind. Like you need 2 Wurmples to evolve into Beautyfly and Dustox, but to get a Ninjask, you have Nincada. Oh, jeez, here. I think I taught Torchic cut. So I have Torchic a little bit in my potty. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with, it's not necessarily spamming the same Pokemon. I mean, it's the same in the Pokedex, like it's the same number Wormadam, but effectively it's kind of a different Pokemon, so I don't really see a huge problem in like doing that. Alright. Yeah, there's also a lot less battles in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They kind of like put a... Dude, I love this music. Anyway. I was kind of doing the Muppet dance. Yeah. It's a high kick. Anyway, also earlier on in the stream, I was sort of comparing... ooh, we got a electric. I think we Fury Swipes and we Gust. I think that's the move. Ooh, Sonic Boom. Uh-oh. That's bad news, Bears. Oh, Sonic Boom's not good. That's gonna kill Ninjask. Jeez. Gee whiz. Okay, well, jeez. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm gonna gust you again. Hopefully you Sonic Boom Torchic so Torchic dies. Oh, you Screech. You fool. I wonder if that actually kills it. It does. And so my Torchic's gonna gain levels. Even though Torchic's not in the freaking party. Hey Torchic, yay, you're level 7. Get to focus energy. Oh my gosh. Just kill Torchic, please. That's all I want you to do. Oh, you tackle. That's the worst. Alright. Maybe I'll like focus energy and then get the poison sting in there. But yeah, so I had a graph and a chart that had to do with you have Sonic Boom. Just use Sonic Boom against Torchic, please. Yeah, I was comparing and contrasting all the different. I really think there are 4 primary things that are going to be headed for Merca in terms of like worldviews. I'm a Christian, so you know, differences in worldview do kind of concern me when it comes to, you know, what are we going to be? You know, what are we going to be in a few years as a nation? So that I have a vested interest in that. Gee whiz. I did not want Torchic to gain all those levels. The kid can rock. Here we go. So Ninjask did gain a decent amount of experience. Alright. Got the PP up. You really need more of those, like, PP ups and PP maxes. Like, those are, like, really needed. Especially, like, in this game. Because you have moves like Giga Drain, for example. Giga Drain actually doesn't do that much damage, oddly enough. But it's just... I mean, I think the native PP of Giga Drain in this game is 5. It's like... You really could use some more than 5 of, like, I think in this game too, it's like 60 damage. It's like 60 damage, and, alright. Yeah, it does like 60 damage, and it's like 5 PP. It's like, that's the same amount of PP as, like, Hyper Beam. And all these other, like, super powerful... So what I say is what happens. Oh, this is frustrating. I didn't save, so I'm gonna have to do those fights again. Yay! I'm so happy. Oy vey. It's the worst. Okay, so I did beat those. I didn't heal these. So I can go back and get Torchic at the very least. Man. This Emerald playthrough is going to take longer than most. Like, if I were to just normally play this on an emulator. Jeez. Okay. No, not Inkata. Torchic. Alright. Now we have a second chance. Alright. But yeah, I think really the 4 worldviews that are going to be kind of, that are opposing Christianity in America, really it's interesting because I think the source of these things are actually 2 separate worldviews. And I think they fundamentally come from sort of political structures. Like, we understand religion politically sometimes. Oh, this is frustrating. Anyway, we understand religion politically a great deal of the time. So because we understand it politically, we kind of formulate, I think ultimately it comes from, like, our really like the 2 atheistic worldviews that sort of have spawned from the American world sort of are related to both secularism and progressivism. Now, I say that these are atheistic worldviews. They are, but it doesn't mean that someone who holds that worldview must be atheist. I think if you're a progressive, or, you know, you could say cultural Marxism or whatever, I think if you're a progressive, progressivism is, I would say, functionally atheistic. Secularism is not necessarily. Whereas I think in order to hold to progressivism, you sort of behave like an atheist. You kind of have to. Whereas a secular person, not necessarily. You could have a secular worldview and kind of... Because the secular worldview is not very rigid. It's very loose. It's a very loose kind of worldview. Here, I'll fight her first. Yeah, the secular worldview is very kind of loosey-goosey. There's not too much to it, really. Whereas the progressive worldview does have a very, like, hardline view of the world. it's not messing around when it comes to definitions and sort of what makes you a good person from a sort of progressive perspective. Now, I would say, because a lot of people will argue, what's the difference between, like, why is it that all these progressives are super into Islam? Or they're allied with Islam. Isn't Islam super conservative, and isn't progressive super left leaning? It is. However, they don't agree on those bases, right? It's not about progressive or whatever. Like, I think if anything, to me, it shows that. Oh, yeah, I'm being leech seated. Please hit through the paralyzed. Thank you. Please just be a normal field trip. With the Frizz? No way. But so both structures, both Islamic and progressive structure, both of those things are very much so rigid structures. And I think they both do this thing where they use the poor kind of as a shield to defend them. And what I mean by that is, if you know anybody that's progressive, they're going to say, oh, well, what about the poor and what about the needy and things like this. But most progressives, when you look at where their feet go, don't really care about the poor. Because if they did, they would be caring for them more, and they don't. Now, we're all hypocrites, right? You know, I'm not bashing the progressives for being hypocritical. I mean, you know, everyone's hypocritical to a certain extent, but we're hypocritical for different reasons. I would say the nature of progressivism, it should not make you, because the goal is actually not genuine charity. It's kind of ungenuine charity. It's charity that requires an external political structure to get it going. Which, I mean, I don't know, man. I think if you need a political structure to be charitable, maybe you're just not that charitable as a person, you know? If you need to be forced to be charitable, and if you're going to force everyone else to be charitable, is it really charity at that point? You know, I don't think so. I don't think it is. Get the cut. So yeah, I think progressivism and Islam align in such a way that they both are kind of fundamentally bitter worldviews that are using charity as a shield for their bitterness. They're hiding their bitterness with charity. And that might be rude or unkind to say, but I don't know, man. I started reading the Quran. The Quran, to me, it really seems very much... well, here. I learned from last time. Maybe I should... Go ahead, Gust. Yeah, because that Sonic Boom does a lot. Ooh, yikes. Those Fury Swipes do nothing. Crap. That Sonic Boom is a lot. Yeah, I guess I'll Soda Pop it. Soda Pop. Okay, well, you know what? I saved right before that, so that's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Hopefully this reset makes it so that Voltorb doesn't use Sonic Boom on there again. But yeah, I think the secret answer as to why progressivism doesn't have that much of a problem with Islam is because they're kind of the same view. They have the same spirit. The only difference is progressivism is like decidedly atheistic, I would say, in its functionality, whereas Islam is fundamentally belief in the supernatural and theistic. I think people, depending on the kind of person you're talking to, people don't really believe things on the basis of the evidence. We would like to think that we believe things on the basis of the evidence, but we don't really. Fundamentally, I think people sort of believe things on the basis of, it's kind of like a shopping thing for them. Like, oh, what works better for me? You know, that's more of how people make decisions like that. Oh my gosh. This is Anyway, that's the basis on which people make those sorts of decisions. So analyzing these worldviews on the basis of what do you get from them, I think is a good way to analyze it, rather than sort of looking at it as like, hey, these are the propositions that talk about, you know, what how these, like, what actually exists out there, you know, in terms of like, does a God exist? It's like, that's a good question, but sometimes people don't even really care about whether or not a God exists. They're completely ambivalent towards that. They would prefer to have a view that helps them in some way. And I think the occult, which is another worldview that I think is gaining a lot of popularity nowadays, the occult that's the spirit of the occult. It's, I want to create my own sort of destiny, my own thing. It's really cool, and you know, that sort of worldview. So if it's about like creating your own destiny or forging your own destiny. Okay, so we got Fury Swipes. Let's see how good the Fury Swipes do. It's 5. That would be really cool. Okay. Okay, that's good. Arm-thrusted freaking dust stalks, which is foolish. Alright, so let's go in Fury Swipes there, and let's Gust here. Screeching both is like kind of really good. Except, I mean, if he uses like Thunder Wave or... But the Makuhita is done. Nice. Alright, we're gonna hit the Leech Life, and let's hit the Poison Sting. Jeez, Screech twice on Ninjask. That ain't too good. Nice. So, yeah, the occult sort of affords people a little bit of, you know, they feel more free. Ooh, Tackle's gonna do, well, Tackle didn't do that much. It's not that high of an attacking move, I suppose, so. I think that Voltorb's dying right here. Right here, right now. There we go. Now we got the poison. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Ooh, jeez, that Tackle. That double Screech. He was setting up, he was trying to cook. But he ain't cooking nothing. Alright, let me save. If it keeps doing this, I swear. Alright. We gonna grind a little bit for the gym. We're gonna hit the gym today. And then we're gonna hit the gym for Shining Pearl. So I'm gonna try and be a little bit in lockstep with the other playthrough, so that way we're kind of ending it at the same time. But I guarantee you, this playthrough is gonna just like take more time than Shining Pearl is. But like, I would rather play this game for a longer period of time than Shining Pearl, so I don't have any problem with that. Alright. I'm gonna save again because just grinding stuff, having to re-pick up all that stuff is a pain. Okay. So our level cap is 19. We're doing pretty well when it comes to leveling up and everything, so ain't gonna be that hard. Let's do this double battle. Alright. So yeah. As a Christian, I think we gotta speak to where people are rather than where we'd want them to be. So a good way to do that is to... Okay. A good way to do that is to understand why people are believing what they believe. You know, a little bit of me, every time I think of like sort of an apologetic strategy to sort of talk to people about sort of my faith and everything, I always get this like weird tinge that maybe I'm being like manipulative, you know? But I don't know. I think if you want to convince somebody of something, which I think as a Christian you should seek to convince people of your view. I think that's part of it. It's part of our faith. The Great Commission is to make disciples. Go out into the world, make disciples of all peoples. If that's our commission, then, right, that's exactly what we should seek to do at all times. And the way to convince people of things is to understand why they believe what they believe right now. So, I don't think there's anything manipulative about, like, just trying to convince people of things. So, it's part of the reason why I'm doing this study of these different religions. Last time, when I taught it, it was... I think I could have done a few things a little bit better, so I'm going to try to adjust and do a little bit better. Yeah, we got a level 15 Ninjask now. So let's hit the Fury Swipes, and let's get the Poison Sting, shall we? Thunder Wave. Dingle darn. Alright. Oh, my ears are starting to hurt. Alright. Time is up. No, it's almost noon. Let's get the Poison Sting. I can feel the poison coming. It's freaking Growl. Growl is the worst. If only had like a focus energy or something. Come on. Come on. Kill me, do it. I'm right here. Ooh, nice, we got a crit. If only we're like Gen 1 where on a multi-hit move if you get one crit, all of them are crits. It's such a cool freaking mechanic. So while one's a crit, they all are. Yeah, I mean it's almost dead, so let's go ahead and absorb. Oh, dude, these Fury Swipes get it. No, they don't. Sag. Alright. Alright. Actually, speaking of which. Yeah, we have 3 Great Balls and 2 Pokeballs. So, I don't want, I don't want Shedinja in a Great Ball. So, I think I'm gonna throw the Great Balls in, my PC. And I should probably catch some Pokeballs, too. Catch some Pokeballs? Buy. Catch Pokeballs. We got a Skitty. Alright. Okay, both female, so I think I'm gonna harden here. Yeah, harden's a good move. I'm gonna harden, and then I'll just throw a sand attack out. Oh, he's got Sing. Sing's the worst. Alright. Let's get the leech life in. Right after I do sand attack, too. Awakening. Chesto. I think as long as we keep one... Oh, freaking tail whip! Come now, Skitty. Leech life. Not a fan of your tail whips. She's gonna use double slap. What a good... Jeez. What is this, like an actual person fighting me right now? Okay, so I'm not one lower now. And it's only been hitting twice. Which is lucky. But I need to not rely on luck here. Ooh. This tail whip. I'm not a fan. There we go. Yeah, get me some health. Oranberry. You little... Good. The only thing that missed was a freaking tail whip. Nice, we got 2 misses. If I had string shot, I definitely would use it. How are you landing Sing? So many freaking chesto berries I'm wasting. I'm only gonna have 2 left. No. Okay, 2. Does Double Slap only hit twice, or is it just really rolling low every time? Because if it's rolling low every time, I am freaking lucky. Jeez. Thank God. Oh my goodness. There we go. Alright, I am saving that. That is a freaking heck of a battle. It's like a war of attrition. Alright. Please save, please save. Nice. Okay. Alright, so we still need to keep Minkata in there. Do I have... I do have an ether, right? Or a few... Probably have a few ethers. Or ether. Ether. I don't really know how to pronounce it. To each life. Get your sword pop. Alright. Keep going in, Jask. You're doing good.
Battle me. Good. Oh no, I pulled my pants.
Do these Magikarp battles. These Magikarp battles are the freaking worst. Get the Fury Swipes. Nice. Dead magic crap. Dang, that did nothing. Yeah, my supersonic. Above her. Nice. Break it through the confusion. Alright. Please don't get poisoned. Please don't. Thank you. And I snapped out. Nice. Way to go. That's what we're talking about, man. Heck yeah. Freaking real G over here. Alright. Get that Fury Swap. Slash? More like crash. Because you're crashing out. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out right now. Oy vey. Alright. Okay. Did I heal things? Did not. Well, I wasn't gonna use any of those. So maybe you just soda pop. Soda pop, pudding pop. Alright. Now we'll get into it. Nice. Don't poison. Please don't poison. Thank you. If we get 5, it kills. Ooh, 3 it kills. Dang it. Alright. Nothing. Dude, Shedinja, even without, like, the luck, it's freaking OG over here. Killing it. Splash, please. Come on, you gotta hit more than 2 times. If I'm gonna keep on my PP, gotta do it more than 2 times. Nice, keep going. Dang it. Please. Your tackle means nothing to me. Nice. Those trainers might be the worst. I think they did that a few times in Emerald. Hold on. So I got everybody on this route. Should I just go to the gym? No, we can do the, what is it? The trick house. We can go in the trick house. Do some of the battles in there and get an item from there. I think that requires cut as well. The first one requires cut. I think the second one requires rock smash, which I can't get rock smash outside of after Watson, so I have to wait for that one. All right, let's go. Yeah, we're about an hour into this one. Yeah, I guess we do Trick House, and then we do the gym leader. We go the DEWFORD. Why haven't they done something like a Trick House since Emerald? I don't know why they wouldn't do that more. Oh yeah? You got cut. Soup. The fact that it's level 16 is kind of problematic. Yeah, because it's going to get absorbed. Yeah. This is not the best. Let's get Dustox out. Dustox resists. Sweet scent. You get in. Yep. Nice. I just watched the Planet of the Apes trilogy with a friend of mine. The new Planet of the Apes trilogy with Andy Serkis and everything. Those are some of my favorite movies. Wait, are you kidding me? Good thing Ninkata's pretty up there in terms of levels. Get a Torchic. Nice. No, I was a fool. Dude, this friend of mine, they know nothing about any movies. Not just movies, just stories. They didn't know anything about Christmas Carol. Meanwhile, this friend of mine loves Christmas, super into Christmas, never heard of Christmas Carol. It's like, how do you... Christmas Carol is like the quintessential, like that's the one Christmas story. It's like every good Christmas story kind of like steals from Christmas Carol. So I just thought it was super odd that they had never seen Christmas Carol. So I lent them the book so they could read it, because it's actually a pretty easy read. It's pretty short, but it's always a good read to skim over every Christmas. I'm gonna try to read more. I need to get reading glasses, not just reading glasses, but just glasses in general. Because I wear eye contacts. My eyes are terrible. I'm literally a blind man. So getting like eyeglasses would be really good for me. There we go, finally. Jeez. Ow. Oh, that did a lot of damage, actually. Alright, get the gust. Alright. We switch to beauty. I don't care if I'm seated. I got stab gust. You are done for. Yeah. I don't care how much you're absorbing, man. Stab gust freaking wrecks you. Yeah, I don't care. Leech Seed is such a good freaking move. The fact in like Fire Red and Leaf Green that Bulbasaur gets Leech Seed just kind of like wins you the game. Okay, so we got Meryl. I forgot that there were 3 Pokemon that this person had. But no matter. Absorb will deal with it. Take this. did some damage. Not much. Alright, take it out. Your defense curl does nothing. You boob. And that leech seed. Hopefully this Meryl doesn't use rollout. Because 2 defense curls on a rollout. Rollout would kill me. Oh, it's got one more HP left. It's another defense curl. Thank God. Here we go. All right. Got 2 16s. Save real quick. Nice. All right. Let's get some mail. And then we're going go the way through. We have one more trainer to beat. We got orange mail. So the orange mail is Zigzagoon, but Zigzagoon isn't orange. Zigzagoon is brown. Even though brown is a shade of orange. In case you didn't know that. Here we go. Let's go. Fury swipes. Growl. Two growls. I'm just gonna swap in a Torchic. We're gonna have Torchic be dead. I swear, if Torchic's able to beat this thing. Well, I could do Growl. Stop using Sand Attack! We're gonna be here all day. We're just gonna Growl and Sand Attack and Growl and Sand Attack. Does this even have, like, Tackle? Come on. This is so cool. First of all, how do you miss Growl? Growl is just a sound. Holy crap! Does it not have any... Does this Pokemon only have Growl and Sand Attack? Dude, if it only has Growl and Sand Attack, that is the worst. Oh no, it's got Tail Whip too. Here we go. Come on. Sand Attack again? Bro. There we go. Gee whiz. Oh my goodness. That was freaking torture. Has Sand Attack, Tail Whip, Growl, and Headbutt? Alright. Okay, sand attack. Come on. There we go. Okay, so it's more damage. That's good. Okay. Get the leech life. There we go. Alright. Get out of here, Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon is an adorable Pokemon. I love Zigzagoon. But, oh, another Zigzagoon. I'm gonna sand attack you. 'Cause you're gonna, yeah, you're gonna do all kinds of status stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and double sand attack you because you're gonna growl and tail whip and all these other things. I'm just gonna make it so that you can't hit, or it's harder for you to hit. I'm gonna swap. At least I'll have a stab gust. Yeah. Get it. Yeah, this part is gonna rely a lot on like sand attacks and stuff, I feel like. Ninja Ask. Yeah, we got 16. So we're getting up. We're rising in the ranks. We might just head over to DEWFORD and see how we do leveled the way we are. We'll see. There we go. Oh, hey, Chloe Hades 22. I'm chilling. I'm playing some Pokemon. Just hanging out, hanging loose, hanging free. Doing some bug. A bug type party. So that's always fun. Ooh, got a rare candy. Nice. Ooh, piece of candy. We're probably going to be heading for the DEWFORD gym here right afterwards. So yeah, it's a good time. The party that I have. Oh yes, I'm doing bug types. I'm not doing any like I'm not doing hardcore rules or anything. I'm gonna try not to cheese it with like healing items or anything. But yeah, the party above there, right there, that party is the party that I'm going to be using eventually. I don't have the whole party with me yet, but yeah, these bug types. It's a rough team, dude. I have I did play that party earlier, like on my own, and yeah, I gotta tell you, it's a rough party, but it was really cool. That's why you were using a Torchic. No, I'm using a Torchic. My Torchic had cut, so I'm kind of using it as an HM slave, a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna need cut going forward though, like at all. I don't think you need cut. I think there's like one place that cut gives you access to some trainers at one point, but that's about all. But yeah. Plus, I mean, if I were trying to use that Torchic is level 6, I think. So yeah, it ain't gonna do too well. All right, so we are returning to DEWFORD. We gonna beat Brawly. We're not at the level cap quite, but we might be able to get to it after a few battles in the gym. What's my favorite Pokemon ever? I mean, my Pokemon are evolving. My favorite Pokemon, yeah, no pun intended. Eevee. Oh, come on, you can't choose all of its evolutions. What's the best evolution? Do you figure? Yeah, get it. I think probably my well, for the longest time, Umbreon. Yeah, Umbreon's pretty solid. I like Umbreon because Umbreon's a good tank. I had when I first started, like, just battling randos online, I used an evolution party, and yeah, I had a party of Umbreon, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and I think Sylveon. That was a good party. It was just really solid. I used weather. I used a bit of sunshine and a bit of rain, so I was able to control weather pretty well. Weather's good. I mean, rain was good for Jolteon and Vaporeon, and sun was good for Flareon and Leafeon, because Leafeon has chlorophyll, so it gets really fast in sunlight. So pretty solid. I don't think I'm gonna do any. Oh, this is 13. So yeah, my favorite Pokemon, I mean, my first Pokemon ever, this is my first Pokemon game ever that I played. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I better be. I'm gonna, after I'm beat this gym leader, I'm probably gonna go, ooh, this has Bide. After I beat, oh, thank you, Chloe. Yeah, after I beat this one, I'm gonna go into, Shining Pearl, and in Shining Pearl I'm gonna have a bug type party as well. So bug types I'm learning slowly though, because Torchic was my first Pokemon ever, so I love Blaziken. Blaziken's my goat. But Blaziken's, I don't know, the more I look at Blaziken, the more I realize it's kind of like a basic pick, and I'm a little contrarian. So maybe I gotta choose a new favorite Pokemon. I've been really getting into bug types lately. I like bug types, and I'm getting into normal types. Kind of the most underrated types there are out there. I've been getting into. Do I need to? No, because Meditite's gonna have Bide probably. So I probably want to go Gust, and yeah, I'll go with I'll Fury Swipes that. So, I forget what I was saying. But, yeah, no one use those these days. I mean, bugs have gotten better, I mean, you have things like Golisopod and stuff like that. Golisopod's a solid freaking Pokemon. I think Golisopod's base stat total is, like, the same as, like Gyarados or something. Like, it's something crazy like that. The only thing is Golisopod, you know, it's got the Wimp Out ability, and so people don't like the Wimp Out. But I don't know, man. Golisopod's freaking solid. In terms of bug types, actually, one thing I do kind of want to do. So this party that I have now is going to be the party that I beat the Elite Four with. But after I beat the Elite Four, what I'm going to try to do, the Battle Frontier, and I have a whole nother sort of bug type party planned for that. That's more because these are bug type Pokemon that are only found, that you find originally in Emerald, but in the other bug type ones, I'm gonna have some of them you can only find in Emerald. Oh yeah, he's using Bide, but it don't matter because you're done. Yeah, but Scizor is freaking awesome. You know, it's cool. I don't know if you know this, but all of Scyther's evolutions are the exact same base stat total as Scyther. Scizor, Scyther, and Cleavor, all three had the exact same base stat total. You're from England? I was in England a few things back. I was doing an apologetics conference, which was really cool. I really liked that conference. But no, I'm from the United of the States, and yeah, let's get I'm in the big old state of Texas. Even though I don't have a southern accent that much. Well, I don't know. The good old states. Yep. I don't know if I have a southern accent. I've lived here most of my life. And so I'm sure that, you know, my old my accent isn't very detectable from my own mouth. But I wasn't born in Texas. I was actually born in Montana, which is the whole other side of the United States. It's like all the way north. So, yeah, my parents moved down here for money reasons and because my father was in the military, and so he my father was in the military, and there's a military base down here that he wanted to be around, so for his jab. Is it just me, or do people in England say amazing a lot, even though it's not amazing? You know what I mean? Amazing. I don't know if that's just like a regional perception of mine, but serving for the country is amazing. Yeah, I mean, my dad and I kind of have a complex relationship, but yeah, no, don't knock him. Like, if you're gonna knock him at all, don't knock him for that. He was a army captain, so he was pretty up there. He was actually in Operation Desert Storm. He was a nurse in Operation Desert Storm, so he's seen some stuff, my dad. So yeah. All right. Okay, so we want to get. I would like to level up a little bit with these guys. That's why I'm trying to beat like every single one of them. But my uncle was in the army. Oh yeah. I don't know how army works in other. One of the biggest, because my brother was also in the Marines. He passed away, but one of the things that both my father had complaining about the military and my brother did was that just the money that they spend on equipment and stuff is just so like needless. Like it's you use it or lose it kind of thing with like military funding. So they would just keep getting like too many equipment, and it just didn't benefit them because they had old equipment that was just fine, and they had to like toss out a lot of their equipment. So yeah, it's a weird thing with military spend. I'm not super into politics. I need to get more into it because the reason I'm not so into it is because a lot of people aren't. For the same reason, is because it's just so toxic and chaotic, and there's no like real answers. Yeah, me too. I hate it. But the thing is, I hate it, but it's one of those things where I know that I kind of need to get involved. Because it is kind of a big deal. It does affect the people around you. And so you're like, man, I really should get involved and care more about it, but it's just, right. I don't find any love or patience or meaning in politics, so I don't normally like talking about it, but I don't know. It's a valuable thing to care about, you know? So, yeah, it's crazy freaking toxic. Ugh, man. I like stories and storytelling. How long have I been streaming? I don't remember. It's been a while. Not too long. I mean, it's probably about a month or more than a month now. All right, so we're gonna beat Brawly. We're at 16, and his top level Pokemon is at, what is it? Something. 19. So I think I already saved. I think he uses a Machop, a Meditite, and a. I'd love to suggest you. What do you want to suggest? Alright. We got the Ninjask. I think I'll probably lead with Ninjask. I'm Brawly, DEWFORD's gym leader. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in the pitch-black cave. So you wanted to challenge me. Let's see what you're made of. Alright, Brawly. Let's get it. We're gonna get down to it. Alright. I don't know if... He probably knows bulk up. I think I want to throw out a sand attack. Sand attack. Yeah, he's bulking up. I don't have any attractive or custom themed. Well, if you're looking to sell me stuff, I appreciate that. A lot of people come on to sell their various wares, which I appreciate the hustle. I really do. But I'm not really looking for anything in particular right now. I appreciate you asking and being super nice and kind. I'm not being, I don't want to be rude or anything, but it really isn't something that I'm looking for right now. I'm someone who can do my own art, so if I did want to do something on my own, I actually can make it look better if I wanted to. Yeah, I think one of the things, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think one of the things that makes a better sort of, you know what, I don't think I did very good here. I think I may have really messed up. I thought if I just built up Ninjask. Well, hold on. We do have some battle stuff. So maybe we throw in an X attack. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Well, I don't have like a Discord or like a Instagram or anything to look at stuff. I used to, but I got rid of those. So, I don't know how I'm gonna... Ooh, does the Karate Chop do a lot of damage? It kind of does. Good thing I have Soda Pops. Ooh, got a crit. Ooh, 2 crits. Ah, he's gonna heal though. Crap. Oh no. Come on. Oh, it's like nothing. It does nothing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just swap, unfortunately. Yeah, there really isn't anything that I have. I'm really not looking to build a lot of stuff. I mean, it would be cool to build things, but I don't know. I'm just sitting here and streaming. So I'm not really looking for a ton of opportunities to become a huge streamer or anything like that. I think if I have a decent following and people like what I'm saying, I mean, I understand that I kind of have a bad view of that, and maybe I should like go out of my way to have a better view of it, but I don't know. I'm not particularly worried about having a ton of people watching me, Yeah. Ooh, reflect. I think reflect only lasts a certain period of time, so I could shoot a gust out. Well, thank you for the suggestion anyway. I appreciate. Oh, it's like boosting. Boosting makes me feel good. Gee whiz. Ah, man. This is bad news bears. He's gonna try to heal probably. Oh no. It's not a heal. Or maybe. Yeah, but he's not gonna be hitting me. I think all he has in terms of damage is a focus punch. Nice. Got the crit. Nice. Okay, so we got 17. Ooh, yes. Use that stun spore. Dude, stun spore is way better than string shot. Doy. Nice. So we're gonna hit that stun spore with Makuhita. Actually, should it be Poison Sting? Let's hit the Stun Spore. Oh, man. Here we go. It's more bulk up. Okay. Okay, so the Reflect wore off. That's good. Yeah, let's swap. Let's get that swap in. Yeah, boy. You do nothing to me. Okay, let's see if this Gust gets it. It does like nothing. And he hasn't healed at all. Yeah, even if I switched it into Ninkata, it wouldn't do much because, man, I wish I had freaking Psybeam. The reason I don't have Psybeam on my Dustox is because I tried to level. You only learn Psybeam upon level up, and I was very foolish and I mashed B when it was evolving. It only learns it not just level up, but upon evolving. So I was mashing it I was mashing B as it evolved, so it didn't evolve, and now it doesn't know Psybeam. The only way that it can know Psybeam is through a move reminder. So it's like, ugh, it's the worst. Man, this is not good. I don't know, man. Maybe we should swap back. Ooh, that Vital Throw is not doing the amount that I would prefer it to do. Oh my gosh! Oh no. Okay. Let's get it. That does so much damage. Maybe Absorb will do a good amount. Not that much. Ooh, Reversal? Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is not very good. He's going to want to heal, too. Oh, jeez. That Reversal is going to do more damage. Oh, dang. And then he has a Super Potion. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, well, at least I go faster. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't good. See if we can... I'm gonna try to just harden a ton. See if I can't resist a lot of the damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I really don't want to cheese it with healing items, but I think I kind of have to cheese it with healing items. Reversal. Oh, this is not good. Just keep hardening. Okay, good. Just want to keep going. Thank God. Yeah, I think it's maxed. Bulk up. Yeah, it has maxed out bulk up. Gee whiz. Okay, yeah, I just have to heal him. Alright. So now we gotta do Fury Swipes. And hope for the best. Because Lord knows Leech Life ain't gonna do much. I have 6 Fury Swipes. I mean, I can get lucky with Fury Swipes. We got a crit. Okay. reversal is going to do a lot more damage. Ugh, jeez. Okay. You heal again? Come now. Dang. Yeah, this isn't good. I'm doing no damage. Oh, this is not. Oh no. Please just crit. Please get lucky. Oh, this vital throw. Come on. It's like the same every time, just 3. Pretty much have to use a stone pop. Yeah, another thing that sucks about it too is that like sand attack is not gonna do anything. Vital throw always lands. Come on. Just the 3. You haven't bulked up fully? This is literally the worst. Maybe it's run out of vital throws. If so, maybe sand attack will help me a little bit. They've run out of them. I don't know how much PP Vital Throw has, but it does not have full accuracy. It is possible that reversal can miss. Good. All right. Okay. Let's hope between getting paralyzed and missing, I can get a lot of turns. Okay. Let's get the Fury Swipes. Nice. Okay. I think he's already bulked up fully. So these Fury Swipes out. Let's get some crits. Oh, that's 5, so that's not terrible. Alright. Please don't land a reversal. Man, we've been going an hour 30. Let's go, let's go. poison. Come now. Don't use this super potion. Well, hey, sinking super potion into Machop is not a bad thing for me, I suppose. Seismic toss. All right. Nice. Get Fury Swipes. Karate Chop's going to do a decent amount. We just want Ninjask to take a little bit of XP. That's all. All right. Now we got Meditite. All right. So I think just Focus Punch is its big move, kind of. Oh yeah, it's gonna use Focus Punch here. That may kill it. It's not gonna kill me. Focus Punch does a lot of damage, but yeah, I'm 4 times resistant. Alright. Get that reflect up. Psh, please. You ain't gonna focus. I got that poison sting. There we go. All right. All right. Get that poison in. Nah, man. I think the poison will probably get it. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Alright. It's Poison Sting. See if we can't get you poisoned. Yeah, he's gonna bulk up. Come on. Yeah, you'll reflect. Come on, just poison it. Just get it already. Oh, come on. Get it poisoned. There we go. Nice. Alright. So if it comes down to the wire, we can still kind of do something about it. So Kisses will die, and that's fine. Yeah, alright. Alright. So we get Beauty out. Now we go Gust. a minute. It's citrus, so it's gonna heal it quite a bit. So I don't know if Gust will kill it. Yeah, I think it will. Yeah, it's like nothing. Jeez. Yeah, use your freaking super potion. Yeah, that poison really goes a long way. You know, I think they lowered the base damage of like basic poison to where base poison was significantly a worse option. Yeah, if it's using Vital Throw, it's probably gonna kill me. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I just realized Ninjask has low HP. Well, if I can tank a hit, which just soda pop it. There's no way he's gonna. Well, Reversal might have done a lot more. Reversal might have killed me. Nice. All right. Woo! Got a 17 Ninjask. Whoa, wow. You made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you've got me. Take this gym badge. Nice. Sweet. Got the knuckle badge. Sweet. Got fly. Nice, nice, nice. Sweet. Alright. Woo! Alright, so that's 2 badges down. Now we're gonna get the second gym badge in Shining Pearl. Now. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me in this playthrough of Pokemon Emerald. If you want to watch, if you're watching on YouTube, check out my streams. The link is in the description down below. And see you there. God bless.